Hello, Tanya here. Just wanted to go over some nice little exercises you can do for corrective movement and mobility to help get stagnation out of the body, as well as when we're sitting for long periods of time. We end up restricting blood flow, so it's definitely nice to get the body moving. I'd say at least every hour to 2 hours I would do some nice little formulation of exercises like this. It's just a nice stretch. You can do it in less than 2 to 3 minutes, and it really will get some nice good blood circulation back in through your hips as well as your spine, into your shoulders. A lot of times when we're sitting at our desk or we're typing or anything of that nature when we're on our computer, we tend to start slouching forward, and we definitely want to bring those shoulders back. We have a nice good posture. So, and then also when we're sitting for long periods of time, we end up in our lower spine as well as going into our hips and into our legs. Blood circulation isn't that great. So these are some movements that you can do, that you can incorporate. What we're going to do is we're going to start with some nice cat-cows. And with the cat-cows, this is a nice yoga pose as well, movement. And what I like about this also is this really helps calm the nervous system too. So if you're feeling kind of stressed out, this is really good to get into a nice flow space, okay? So it's also getting blood, oxygen moving through your body, because there's a certain breath sequence that you want to do with this. So I'm going to have my hips right above my knees, as well as stacking my shoulders right above my wrist, okay? I'm going to take a nice breath in, and as I take a nice exhale out, I'm going to bring my spine down. I'm going to tuck my chin down. I'm going to fully expand my back, okay? Bringing my chin inward, okay? Engaging my core inward, as well as bringing my hips down. Then I'm going to take a nice inhale as I bring those hips back, okay? As I tilt those hips back, as well as I'm tilting my shoulders back, opening up my chest, bringing my head back, tilting my head back, okay? Then I'm going to take a nice exhale as I come down, going right back down, okay? I'm going to take a nice inhale as I come up. Take a nice exhale as you come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, then you come back to neutral. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some nice bird dogs. So now with the bird dogs, I'm going to point my left arm out, my right leg out. Okay, this is really good for balance as well. Okay, another thing you can do too is you can lightly raise your arm as well as your leg, get a nice stretch there. Come back down. Now bring your right arm out, left leg out. I'm going to come up just a little bit, get a nice extra little stretch there. Okay, I feel it going into my spine. I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to alternate. You can do a total of anywhere from 10 to 20 of these. It's going to go from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Okay, these are really, really nice movements here. I'm going to do 2 more. Nice, okay? Another thing you do too, just get a nice stretch as you bring your knees out. I like to have my big toes touch each other. You can sit your butt back onto your feet, and then you get a nice stretch, nice straight back, and I'm going to child's pose. I'm going to have my arms straight. I'm going to bring my head to my mat, and I'm going to stretch those fingers forward, okay? Getting a nice stretch through your spine as well, into your hips. Okay. Then we'll slowly come back up. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to do some nice supine twist. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay on my back, and I'm going to bring my knees up. Okay, so now I'm in somewhat of like a pelvic tilt here. Okay, now I'm going to bring both arms out to the side. I'm going to bring my knees over to my right side. Okay, and as I'm at the right side, I'm going to look to my left, and then I'm going to look in my left fingers. Okay, my left fingertips. And I'm going to slowly bring my arm across my body as I'm watching my fingertips. Okay, it's nothing about having to go fast or anything like that. It's actually just going as the movement. I'm going to have my left hand touch into my right. Then if I would add a little extra, I can bring that left hand forward past the right hand, getting a nice little stretch here. Do a nice little hold. And then you can bring that hand back to meet the other hand, and then slowly come back around. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and look forward, and then go ahead and bring those knees back up, readjust, okay? Now I'm going to go to my right side, and I'm going to look to my left. Ooh. Sometimes you might feel one side is a little tighter than the other. I'm going to look at those right fingertips. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to watch those fingers go over to my left hand, and then I'm going to go past my left hand and get a nice little extra stretch here. Okay, then I'm going to slowly come back around, watching those fingertips. Okay, and the goal is to try to have both shoulders on the ground. We'll work towards that. Okay, then I'm going to look forward and I'm going to bring those knees up. Okay, you might even get a little popping while you're moving around in this space as well. Okay, then I'm going to come up. And then now what I'm going to do, these are nice little hip openers too. I like to call these my little windshield wipers, okay? So I have my foot real close to my knee, okay? So I got both my legs are bent, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift from side to side, okay? As I adjust. Okay, and these are really, really nice hip openers as well. You also, this is a nice little hamstring stretch too. You actually are stretching a little bit into your hamstrings as well, okay? Nice little movements. Okay, and another thing I like to do too is I like to bring my feet together. This is a nice little hip opener as well. I like to call this the butterfly. Okay, what you can do is you can take your elbows and you can come down on your hands, or you can take your hands and push them down a little bit. Another thing you could do too is you can grab your toes, okay? Just make sure you have a nice spine, okay? You're gonna come forward and you can get a nice little stretch that way too. You never wanna just do it super fast. You want to breathe into it, okay? Anytime we're stretching, we don't want to pull anything. Okay, then another thing, and you can hold that for a minute or two, however whatever kind of time that you have. Okay, if you want to get the full effect, I would do more of like a yoga again with that, and actually hold that for like 3 minutes. That would be really nice to open up your hips. Okay, now the next movement we're going to do, we're actually going to work on the shoulders. A lot of times we go into our shoulders, okay? So with the shoulders, what I like to do is I like to bring the hands behind the back, okay? And I like to bring my hands together, and then I like to bring the shoulders back, bringing my arms up, raising my arms up, and then I like to tilt my head back, getting a nice stretch in my shoulders. Ooh. And if you get a pop or anything like that, it just means you really have your chest was tight. So we're releasing nitric oxide out of the body, stagnation too, energy. Okay, and then you release. And another thing to do too is shake your hands out. Okay, that's good for your wrist. Another thing too is getting into those ankles. You want to bring that left ankle up, get some nice ankle circles. You want to go both ways. You want to go clockwise plus counterclockwise. Okay, this is really good focus as well. Okay, and then the last thing you do is you reach for your toes, getting a nice stretch going all the way up from your ankles, your Achilles tendon, going up through your calves, into your hamstrings, into your glutes, to your lower lumbar, okay? Nice stretch there. Perfect. There's many more things you can do. These are just some stretches you can do. And again, this is just for a full, nice little body stretch to do in between when you're sitting for long periods of time. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to hit subscribe, as I will continually add content on here that has to do everything under the sun, moon, and stars and health and wellness. Have a great day. Namaste.